Hey, welcome to Roleplay Cafe. It's Dale here for day 13 of RPG A Day 2025. The prompt being darkness. My old friend. Well, darkness, of course, is oppressively uh, laced throughout adventures. That the party has to come up against darkness and the vile things that inhabit the darkness and keeping the evil tide at bay, uh, which is even in a space game, it's like the void, the darkness beyond, the unknown, what cloaks things that are hidden in the darkness. You know what I mean? That the surprise, that jump scare, that unknown. Um, so darkness plays in a lot. Not only symbolically toward evil versus good. Uh, in the Shadow of the Land, and one of my games, I've got in honor of Elois Umbermancer, that they throw that shadow over everything. The shadow of death, or the shadow of just encroaching uh, entropy. You know, from the body decaying to things getting darker and more oppressive. Uh, and you got to fight against that. It's a chronic thing of like not letting it overtake you, but maybe sometimes knowing how to interface with it and deal with it. Of what that is. Even in the game Symbaroum, there's different takes on how you, um, well, uh, how you either. It's more so the wild, chaotic growth of the forest as opposed to order. That represents that as opposed to darkness so much. But darkness has primarily been, the main focus in most games. That was just a substitute in that game, but it's still uh, the the dark of the forest that you're going into. You know what I mean? So there's a hybrid form of shared oppressiveness that the forest, the Davokar holds. And in that game in particular, it highlights the fact that some believe that you either push against it or become you kind of utilize it, harness it, ride it, you know, uh, like a wild surf in a way, and maybe tame it to some extent, or either you kind of become part of it. Um, those three tiers of interaction with it. Um, and that's pretty much replicated with just darkness as like the symbology, whether it's just evil or darkness of the soul, or either the physical manifestation of the dark. You know, the Umbermancer, the eclipse blocking out the sun and the umber around the corner, around the edges, is that umbrage. Even the word umbrage, you take offense at something, uh, something that might harm you in a way, whether psychologically or spiritually or whatnot, or physically. You take offense to it. It's offensive. Um, yeah, darkness is pretty much woven throughout. Not to mention that we just finished our game of Joth, and 9 times out of 10, whenever I play a game, unless it's early Saturday morning with Jason or something doing a test play, by the time I finish, it's dark outside, and it's time for me to go to bed.